Hello everyone, this is Rose and I'm bringing you a new video. The evil and darkness in the world been around before man was created. There is ancient evil that walketh roam through this world, Satan and that third of angels that fell with Satan. There's ancient evil that walk through the world. Now, 1 Peter 8, 5 and 8, 1 Peter 5, verse 8 tells us, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom it can devour. Now, what did it say? It said, walketh about, seeking whom it can devour. We have ancient evil that walk through the world, seeking whom it can devour. So we have ancient evil that walk through the world. We think about Satan at 1/3 of angels. That is ancient. They're older than man. Now, when we look at Satan and that 1/3 of angels and what is in the kingdom of darkness, it knows the rules and it knows the things of heaven. It knows the rules and it knows the things of heaven. Now we look at Ezekiel. We look at Ezekiel 28, 12 through 15. It inside of when you read Ezekiel 28, 12 through 15, within those verses, it describes Satan as full of wisdom. One of the things it describes Satan as full of wisdom. And when you think about an angel from heaven, and the kind of things that it would be required to know, and the things that God has taught an angel and he has put inside of an angel, they are full of wisdom that man will never know. They are full of wisdom that you and I will never know, because there are angels in heaven. So when we look at Satan and that 1/3 of angel and what dwell in darkness, we dealing with ancient evil that is wiser than me, wiser than you, and wiser than anyone, because we're dealing with ancient evil. And that's one thing we always remember when we think about Satan, that 1/3 of angel in darkness around us. What's in the dark kingdom is wise. We're not just dealing with anything, we're dealing with the kingdom of darkness. And also when we look at that, when we look at Satan and the 1/3 of angels and what dwell in the kingdom of darkness, it knows also the rules and the things of hell. Because when the serpent approached Adam and Eve inside the Garden of Eden, the first thing the serpent wanted Eve to do was take a bite of the forbidden fruit to know good and evil. You see, God had given Adam and Eve everything they needed. They didn't want for nothing, didn't want for nothing. But Satan knew he could have helped Eve and Adam fall once they knew what was evil, because all they knew was the good. So by the serpent persuading Adam and Eve to take a bite of the tree so they could know what evil was, shows that the serpent already knew what evil was. He knew if they took that tree, they was going to fall. And he talked Eve into biting the forbidden fruit, then Adam, and it cheated them out of their destiny, because God had given man everything man needed. So the serpent knew what was good. He knew what was evil. So when we that ancient evil is very cunning. It conned Adam and Eve out of their destiny, and out of being in a Garden of Eden, somewhere where they had everything they needed. So when we look at the kingdom of darkness, Satan at 1/3 of angels and anything in the kingdom of darkness, we're not just dealing with anything. We're not just looking at something lightly. We're dealing with ancient evil that is smart and cunning, and it knows the rules of heaven. It knows the rules of hell. It knows the things of heaven, and it knows the things of hell.